everyone. It's Dana with Cierra Candle and Soap Making Supplies. Thanks for joining us today. We have a few announcements that we're going to make, and then we're going to review our new fragrance oils that we just brought in that we're really excited about, and they're all selling really well as well. So, and we have Amy here. She's behind, the amazing Amy is behind the camera.
Hi,
and
everyone.
she's going to look and see if you have questions, and she'll let me know if you have questions, and I'll answer those as we go along. So first I wanted to talk a little bit about discontinued fragrances. So recently we did discontinue 8 fragrances. We've started doing this about once, sometimes twice a year with fragrances that we've had that just are not good sellers. And for us, a decent seller means that we're selling about 30 pounds a year. If we're not selling 30 pounds a year of a fragrance, we don't want to keep it in that carboy. It's not good inventory practice for one, and it just doesn't make good business sense. So we do discontinue some fragrances, and when we do that, we do deeply discount them, and we sell them only in the 1 pound containers. So we still have some left. We made that announcement a couple of weeks ago, I believe, and you can find them in the clearance section of our website. So if you just go to our website, which is sierracandles.com, and look under the clearance tab, you'll see all of those fragrances there. I think we sold out of the cinnamon French toast. So that one is gone, but I know there's quite a bit left of the fresh cut grass and the hot maple rum toddy. I know those two, we have quite a few pounds left of those on the shelf. So head on over. And then in February, we're going to start doing something a little bit different. We're going to start selling fragrances in a larger bulk quantity. We're going to sell them in 7 pounds. They're going to come in this F-type jug, which fits 7 pounds to about right here. So we can't quite fit 8 pounds in one of these, so we're doing it at the 7 pound. It's good to leave a little bit of room in there anyway. They will only ship UPS when we do that. So just keep that in mind, and also there will be a discount on them. So when you order 7 pounds, you'll get a discount. Right now, if you order 6 or more pounds, 6 or 7 pounds, then we do ship them in these jugs. So some of our customers have already seen that we've started doing that. And they ship upright, which is pretty nice. And we haven't had anybody say that they've had any leaking issues, which we're very happy with. So that's that. We recently introduced Amazon Pay as a payment option on our website, and lots of people have taken advantage of that. So it's very convenient. I use it on different e-commerce sites that I go to. Just one of the payment options. Instead of using your credit card, it just uses your Amazon account. Super easy to use, and so we are really happy to be able to bring that on.
Michelle says she's super excited for the 7 pound.
Oh, good.
She needs loads of coconut leaves.
Michelle. Who's that? Michelle who? I'm trying to remember.
Holt?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I think she's the one that had us bring on coconut leaves, if I remember right. Could be wrong about that. So let's talk about wax shipping. Well, actually, let's just talk about shipping, period. So without very much notice, UPS and FedEx right at the end of the year initiated a $24 surcharge on shipments. That means 1 box total, not a whole bunch of shipments equaling 50 pounds, but 1 box that is 50 pounds or more. It used to be 70 pounds or more. So when we shipped out our big 50-pound boxes of wax, which by the time you put in the box and everything, that's like 53 pounds. There was no surcharge. Well, they initiated this $24 surcharge, and it's really sucked the wind out of our wax sales. There are a couple of other suppliers out there that have not put that surcharge on. We're not sure if they've negotiated that with UPS, with their shipper. We are still negotiating. We have a meeting with UPS. But I know that I got another notice this morning of one of the suppliers saying they were able to get that surcharge waived, but it looks like the actual cost of shipping the wax increased a little bit, but not nearly the $24. So if we are unable to negotiate that with UPS and to get that waived or at least lowered to a what we would consider a reasonable amount, then what we're probably going to do is to take 10 pounds out of each box and ship the cases so that they're about 46, 47 pounds to waive that surcharge. We'd rather not do that because that's extra labor for us. However, we do sell quite a bit of 10-pound bags here in the retail store, and also we do ship quite a few. So a little bit of labor, but we'd rather not do that if we can get over it. So you may or may not have been aware that was happening in the industry. They didn't even actually give us notice. They did not contact us and let us know this was happening. We happened to read it in a Wall Street Journal. So nice there. So anyway, we're working on that. We'll keep you updated about what happens with it. But for now, of course, you can always, if you're local, order it online, come and pick it up in the store, and that way you pay one whole penny for store pickup and no shipping charges there. So that is primarily the news that I wanted to share. We're going to kind of keep this fairly short, but I did want to talk about our new fragrances. Super excited about these, and they've been really good sellers since we announced them last week. One of them that we didn't announce because it's not really a new fragrance, but I wanted to call attention to it is last year sometime, one of the manufacturers who we got our lemon zest from almost doubled the price on it per pound. And it was a higher priced fragrance as it was. So doubling it, our customers aren't going to pay that. So it pretty much had quite a bit of essential oil in it, I believe, which is one thing that will jack the price of per pound of a fragrance oil up if they're using a nice amount of essential oils in there. Anyway, we went out to several of our fragrance manufacturers, and we use about 11, maybe now 12 different fragrance manufacturers that we get our fragrances from, and got a bunch of different lemon zests in, and the amazing Amy did the testing on it in soap. We did some testing in candles, and we're super excited about the lemon zest that we brought on. We've had it now about a month and a half, maybe. And it's starting to sell well.
We tested quite a few before we found the perfect one.
There were a lot of them.
So.
Yeah. This one is super amazing.
Yep.
We have never smelled a lemon like this.
Yep.
It is just, it does not smell like furniture polish. Outside of the product or inside of the product, it's just a beautiful.
It's the best lemon. It is. Yeah. I've smelled so many, and this is the best.
Yeah.
And
so head on over to that, get yourself a sample, test it out. It still is on the higher end price of what our fragrance is, one of the higher end prices, but it's so worth it. It's just a beautiful lemon zest. And then, so we brought on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 new fragrances. What we wanted to do for our fragrance release for the spring and summer is to make sure that we're bringing on fragrances that you might not be able to find anywhere else. We only brought one on, and that was by popular demand that you will see at a couple of other suppliers, and it will, of course, be a good seller. But we'll just kind of go through these really quick. So the first one is called Calming Waters. I would equate it a little bit, I think it's a little bit like Cool Water, but it's different. It's Cool Water is a men's fragrance out there, and we sell a lot of Cool Water here, but this one it's a little bit top notey on the eucalyptus. It has some rainwater. You can definitely smell that kind of salty rainwater. A little bit of orange zest in it, and then you also get a little bit of lavender sage, which men just love sage too. Well, I love sage as well, and thyme. So it's just a really unique fragrance. It is, if I were to really describe it, the very first smell, it smells a little bit like a men's cologne to me. In product, it does change a little bit though. It's a very fresh, beautiful scent, and it's selling really well already, so that's really good. Okay, the second one, and this is the one that we brought in by popular request, is Blackberry and Magnolia.
Try to say that three times
fast, right? Yeah. So this is carried by a couple of other suppliers. It's very popular. It is really ripe, beautiful blackberries. You get some apple and some magnolia. You get a hint of sugar. There's some melon in there. It's really, really nice in soaps and lotion. Amy made some lotion and brought it in. It smelled really good, and it's wonderful in candles as well. So that's Blackberry Magnolia. And then I really love this one, and it's becoming a really good top seller already. And this is Eucalyptus and Tea Leaves.
Oh, I love it.
So when you first open this up, you get the tea. You get that black tea. It hits you right in the face first. But then you get that really nice, wonderful aromatherapy fragrance of eucalyptus. But it's not a eucalyptus that's in your face that makes your eyes water type. It's really pretty.
It's very spa. Like
it is.
Like you're getting a facial, and this is just what you smell.
Yeah.
It's just...
Oh, this would be really nice in a diffuser. So you get some citrus and some rosemary. The description says green tea, but I really feel like it's a little bit more of a black tea fragrance when you first smell it. And it's just a really pretty, like Amy said, it's a nice spa type fragrance. The next one is, this is an interesting fragrance because I love this fragrance, but I've had a couple people that have come into the store and they're like, oh, and it's just, I think it's one of those you're either going to like or you're not going to like, and that's Nilla Mint. And and I'm not generally, I don't like sweet fragrances. That's not my fragrance profile. I'm more of the really natural, woodsy, kind of herbally type fragrances. But there's this one just, I don't know, it must evoke some kind of childhood memory or something. It's triggering something really nice in my memories, but it's, and it makes a really nice candle. It throws super, super well. But of course it's peppermint and wintergreen, and then you get a little bit of the vanilla in there, but it's heavy on the mint.
It's strong too. I mean, it's a good strong.
It's really good out of the bottle. It's super strong. And that could be one of the reasons why when people first open it, because we all have a habit of sticking this right up to our noses, right? They get a big old whiff of it. But if you like peppermint or minty fragrances, you're gonna love this fragrance. Super nice. Okay, and then this is a really cool one. And it's kind of hard to describe. And when I first saw the bottle when we got the sample in, I thought, what is that? So it's called Jungle Goddess. And it's herbally, but it's got some floral in it. It's got some musk to it. Definitely the first note is floral. When you get it, it's floral. I can't remember. Was this Naughty and Soap?
Maybe. I don't have the notes.
I'm thinking with the floral, it might have been a little
I think it did
Naughty
accelerate a little bit. Yeah.
A few of these we do have a reminder on our website, CierraCandles.com. If you go to the fragrance and you click on it and go down into the notes, the product notes, we have the CP soaping notes, cold process soaping notes in there, and it will tell you how it's going to behave in soap. A few of these did nothing seized or anything like that, but there are a couple that you're going to have to work a little bit fast because they did tend to accelerate. I know Riverstone, I'm pretty sure was one.
Rosé
All Day did too, yeah. But this one, I'm pretty sure this one did too. But it's really a unique fragrance, and it's it's super hard to describe.
It'd be really good in shampoo. Like, can't you see like hair products with that?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's Anyway, super, super wonderful. And then we have Riverstone, and when I first opened this one up, it was like I sniffed it and I went, "Oh man, it's like a stone."
It
it's like
smells
taking
like a stone.
Stone right out of a river and getting that really marine type water, and it's just a fresh, beautiful fragrance. I'm trying to the minerals. You get the minerals in it, but there's also a little bit of kind of a floral, like a. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like it's a clean floral. It's not like what am I thinking of? Like apple blossom or anything like that. It's just a beautiful, really nice fragrance. A little bit of a spa fragrance, I would say too. I think that would be a really nice spa type. And then the next one is just it's a fun thing to say too, is Rosé All Day. And it smells just like a really nice glass of rosé wine, but it has some really nice notes, effervescent like notes to it. It's beautiful in soap, and wax melts. We did some wax melts with this one. It's just I like this. Tip it up. Okay, and then last year we brought in at least one, maybe two of these spice type note fragrances. One of them is Marrakesh, which has been selling pretty well. Marrakesh, it kind of reminds you of like a Moroccan spice market type thing. So I asked one of our manufacturers to send me some samples of some different kinds of spice. We were thinking about maybe doing like a spice release type thing of a whole bunch, but we didn't get a whole bunch that we really liked, but we caught a couple. So this one is called Spiced Peppercorn, and you definitely get that black peppercorn and maybe even pink peppercorns. Pink peppercorns have a fresher kind of note to them when you crush them up. So I smell a lot of that in this one, and it's spicier than just black pepper. It's not like black peppercorn. It's just it's got like I think it might a little bit of cardamom in there.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Because when in soap, after it cures, it's kind of like a chai scent.
Yes.
Like I pick up chai, kind of it turns kind of creamy.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. It's a pretty fragrance. Really nice fragrance.
It does really good in soap too.
Yeah.
For a spicy scent.
Yeah. Did it?
No issues.
No issues at all. That's great. Yep. And then our last one. So we did discontinue fresh cut grass. It just was not a good seller for us. Unfortunately, it smelled exactly like fresh grass. I loved the fragrance. If you're a grassy type of person, you probably like that. But we wanted to find a different kind of grassy scent that we could bring in that had a little bit of a broader profile to it. So we brought in this fragrance. It's called Veranda Fern. So you definitely, as you smell it, the first thing you get is like that grassy smell. That's the very top note of it. But you also, right away, I get a little bit of melon in it. There's a little bit of citrus to it. But then aloe, a very good top note in that one. But at the end, you get a little bit of that fresh mossy scent and a tiny bit of musk. It's a really pretty fragrance.
It smells like ferns. I mean, it smells like
it's just
like
really
on trails in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, super, super nice. So those are new fragrances that we brought on. Amy did a bunch of testing the last couple of days on our summer releases. So I think there were, 8 or so, 6 or 8 or 9 fragrances that we're testing for the summer release, which for us will probably be about the end of March, I'm guessing. I don't know how many for sure that we'll bring on. So I think that's about it for today. Thanks for joining us. And as always, if you have any questions, you can send them to sales@cierracandles.com or go onto our website, cierracandles.com, and go to the contact section and just ask any questions you may have. And thanks for watching us today.
All right, bye.